Every place you can wallbang on the new map Lotus. As per usual, you can wallbang into very corners as well as any boxes that look like this, but without further ado, let's get into it. Defenders spawn. Nothing too much of note here. One thing that you should know is that you cannot go into this section up here, unfortunately. As far as any corners that you can wallbang, you can wallbang this corner a little bit deeper than normal, including most of these corners around here. You do seem to be able to do them a little bit deeper. Stairs. Again, a deeper corner here. You can wallbang through these walls right here. We can wallbang this box. It looks like any pillar that is a bit wider like this can be wallbanged pretty deep. I can't go all the way on the very edge here, but I can get about halfway through for sure. Get all the way through that. Top. You can wallbang this little section of stairs, which is the defender spawn, so if you want to hit their toes, I guess you could do that. You cannot wallbang this box. It is made of metal. Except for the very, very corners. It looks like you can wallbang some sections of the statue area. Not exactly sure why, but I don't think it would be too useful unless someone's put a grim wall up here. But you can shoot through some sections of it. It looks like the bullets from the Oden seem to be the only thing to show up here. Just thought I'd make a quick note of that. You might not actually be able to shoot through this with a vandal. Speaking of grim walls, I did see Grim be able to put a wall right here. It doesn't seem like you can shoot through the foliage necessarily, but you can shoot through the walls here. So look out for any sweats doing that. Sight. You can shoot through this little ledge right here, meaning you could get a better angle on some people sitting up here up top. You cannot shoot through this thicker wall at the front of sight, but you can shoot through the one in the back. And I know this is a wallbanging guide, but this is kind of a general map guide as well. You can slide down this slope right here. You can actually do it silently, but you cannot get back up, so just keep that in mind. Tree. There are two boxes you can shoot here, though they don't lead to anywhere, so I'm not really sure why they're there. As for the door, which we can find here and on the other side of the map at C door, with a vandal at least, you can't shoot through a good amount of this door, except for this section right around the ring, which looks like it might be barely head level, so you might be able to get people with that. We'll come back to the door later, though, because we now need to talk about main. Main, there is an orb here on the right. There is these boxes that I said we could shoot through earlier, and there is also this door, which can be shot through and leads into a link. But we're not going to go here yet. We need to still talk about a rebel. It looks like we can't do a deeper corner here, unfortunately. Still a shallow one, however. This corner of the rubble can be shot through, though it looks like the rest of it can't as much except for these very tip bits. And as for the rubble right here itself, we can only do deeper corners. It cannot be shot through. Next, we have a lobby, where we are able to shoot through this wall right here. There's more boxes here again, but again, they don't lead anywhere, so don't worry about these. And then just normal corners. Let's head back to A-Link. Besides the door here, we can also shoot through the wall right here, leading into A-Link. There is a little hole here that leads to B-Site. By throwing something in there, you can get a Molotov or something right in the center here. B-Site. You can shoot through the very corners of this ledge right here. You can shoot through the very edges of this lotus flower thing. I guess if a jet decides to get adventurous, then you could use that, but otherwise I see no use for this. You can't even sit up there though. So this is honestly just to catch noob jets doing noob jet plays or something. I don't know, man. You can shoot through this wall right here into upper B. In B upper, we can also shoot through this wall right here. Get people coming in from C-Link. Nothing too much of note here, just some deeper corners as we've been able to do across most of the map. At C Waterfall, there seems to be a especially deep corner that we can do right here. But let's backtrack to B main. B main has another box that we can shoot through. Another door as well. Which, by the way, we can open it and go through it like this. B pillars, where you can shoot through these pillars. As well as this wall right here. C lobby, where there is a plethora of walls to be shot through. Walls? I meant boxes. Boxes. Yes. C mound, where you can just barely get the tips of the mounds, but that's just kind of like everything else. So, yeah. I mean, there's an orb here, so I guess that's cool. C main, where we've got another little box, and then into C site. You can wallbang these corners again. There seems to be a lot of elevation on this map, so make sure to play with these corners like this. This whole wall all around here can be wallbanged. This box, this pillar, you can do deeper corners. If I can stop lagging for a second. So you could hit someone hiding in this corner. Not entirely, but a little bit. Another pair of boxes, which leads us into C Hall. We have some interesting elevation to play with here, but there isn't too much that can be wall banged in this area. I mean, for some reason you can't hit these flowers up here. So I mean, I guess if someone's sitting on a wall up here somehow, then I guess maybe, no, just ignore this. C gravel. This box is also made of metal, so you cannot shoot through it, even if it looks like it. And then yeah, there's some rocks and stuff, but you can really only graze the very tips of those. And that would be about it, except there are a couple places where you can wall bang with only an Odin or high penetrating gun. With an Odin, you can wall bang through these doors. Ta-da. On A site, you can wall bang these walls on the corner of the site. On A site, you can wall bang this wall into a tree. And yes, the entire thing. You have to get it right on. And there you have it, every place you can wall bang on the new map Lotus. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful at all, please consider giving it a like, as it really helps me out and helps out the channel. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.